Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about Destiny. So recently, Kotaku published an article by Leon Hurley where he talks about Destiny not having much of a story. In the article, he says that when he was talking to Bungie about replayability in the game, the main thing they said was that you can just play missions you've already played at a higher level, and that's the replayability. So from that, he got that the stories, it's not in much depth, that there aren't multiple endings, that kind of depth, that's what I mean. So it doesn't have multiple endings that you can redo and see what happens if you do the multiple ending. So that kind of questions if Bungie even has focused on their story in Destiny. So let me get into, just some rough stuff about this. So if Bungie haven't focused on a story, it kind of makes sense as they're mainly focusing on blending together two genres of MMOs and FPS, which makes complete sense because they'd rather put more of their focus on the gameplay than the story. But what you could take out of this, which would be kind of good, I guess, is that Bungie might still have a story. All the article's talking about is multiple endings, and you don't really need multiple endings. Like, if you have a good story that doesn't have multiple endings, that could still be better than a story with multiple endings. Especially if it's the multiple endings from Mass Effect 3, because that kind of was pointless. But yeah, it doesn't really matter in my opinion if a story has multiple endings, if they're just going to be pointless like Mass Effect 3. It's better if it has one story with, really good depth and everything's good with it. And I'm guessing Bungie have added a story and they just haven't forgotten the story altogether. Mainly because it is a MMO, and I'm guessing they're trying to infringe on the whole RPG section of the game, of MMOs, I guess. So, from the RPG section, the story is definitely a strong point in RPGs. Well, they need to be. So, they're probably incorporating that into Destiny. So, I wouldn't really, I want Destiny to be good, in all honesty. I don't want it to be bad. Who wants a game to be bad? If all games were good, that would just be brilliant. But, I'm guessing Destiny might have its drawbacks. So, you never know. Hopefully the story's all good and everything's fine. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. It'll keep you updated on any new videos I make. And I will see you in my next one.